We've got this one. Just screw
first thing you got to do is take him off.
How do you take him off?
He comes off, and if you need a spanner.
Too big? Way too big. Looks like a 21.
Yeah, I forget what they are. That's 25. Smaller!
Oh, to 21.
F. Nope.
Trust me, 21.
How would you fucking know?
Trust me!
Trust you, trust.
Fucking try it!
Oh, fuck the spanner first.
Come on.
This fucking scary rag tell me how to pull Victor apart. Try 22. It's gonna be.
Might even 19.
Oh, I thought it might
Come
be.
on.
19, what is
13. That doesn't look like 13. 11 16. What's that?
19.
19. Oh, close.
Cock.
Full of shit around it.
And just make sure it doesn't drop it in.
Drop what in? Into the fucking...
Oh, it's like we were right about fucking wrecking it.
No, we're not really that worried. Come on! So many threads!
I know.
There we go.
No, beautiful. Now, old school, where's the spark plug?
Yes.
Screw him in there. Oh, grimy. Where's that?
That's a 19. It's a 19. I already checked.
Oh, I know it's on the one hand. Chap, I'm doing filming your this.
Yeah,
Now screw him in. We know you're stupid. I wasn't going to ask that.
You got a little one to put on that?
No, just do it up by hand. It's got an O-ring on it.
I want to be able to read.
No, that's fine. Just pull it over, and I'll just pull it out. No, that's fine. Just now, crank it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's got fucking smew in it.
That's pretty tight. It's got compression.
How are we looking at?
90. 80.
That's
80 or 90.
What's fucking up with that?
That's plenty of compression.
Just pull it over again. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's got 100, 110. This gauge is a bit fucking wonky, so
Oh, yeah.
I've got to get a new one. So as a power torque, that's actually not too bad. What we want to do is pull him out. You want to do the easy way or the hard way?
Hard way.
I have to go get a torque wrench, but the hard way is actually just take the 4 bolts off this and pull it straight off, which actually might not be hard on this because it's actually a fairly open one. Usually they've got cownings over the edge to keep helping cool, but it means fuck all because these things just force out air.
It's just plastic. I could take this off easily.
You need a Phillips head screwdriver.
Oh, I thought it had. Ooh, that's full of water. Can't see that one.
No, just put it in. Don't blow it. Just put it in.
Where is it? You sure? Because there's nothing in there that I can see.
Must be.
It is in there. It's loose with that.
You just didn't put it in.
Sounds like you're working it.
Ah!
Well, we've got a new one.
I've got a spare one. It's all good.
We're taking the drill one off?
Yeah. Actually, you got a drill.
Yeah, I have a drill.
Drill the head off that. Well, these are actually a number 3, but since they have water in them, they can corrode like that. What's this? Wobble, 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 wobble. Speed up, speed up! It's boiling.
You want to rip it off?
Nah, a bit more. I don't want to break the bottom plastic part because I don't think I have a spare one of them.
Oh yeah.
That's a common occurrence to these out. Yeah, don't lose him. Your job. But the pull cord, all the pull cord make looks good. They're not a big motor when you really look at them, aren't they?
Why is it? Am I stupid?
Yes.
Oh, you just grabbed onto it.
No, you put it in the fucking middle part, you dick.
Yeah, I tried that and it slipped off. Watch. Put tension on it.
Uh.
And then it's not holding very well.
There you go. That's the biggest problem with these. People leave them outside and the water gets into the threads. Because these are only cast. Oh.
Oh, breaking the screw again. You got a better pair of these?
Got a pair of ice grips? I don't. Okay, so I got ice grips. Ha! Nah, dick. Here you go.
Yeah, I know, but I was just thinking, is it going to be...
There you go. Who's a big boy? Thank God you're a fucking builder, mate.
Yeah, I'm not a mechanic.
From the smell of it, it had fucking 4-stroke oil on it. It's got an NGK spark plug. But it smells like 4-stroke in it. But it's saying there's paint in the fuel tank, so who knows what kiddies have been doing with this. I'll have to post up the video of the picture of you sent me.
Yeah.
Come on, bush mechanic. You know, if we really didn't have to take it off, but yet again, you know, if you're going to do it properly, eh?
Mm-hmm.
That's a common occurrence of these things. Yep.
Yeah, it's just rust on the top. Those look okay though.
Okay, I want to get you to hold that because I will do the next part. This part is going to be done really gently. No.
The infamous 10 mil. The infamous 10 mil.
It is 10. It's half-inch.
Half-inch is 13, isn't it? Isn't half-inch 13?
Dad, how many 12s do I own? Ah,
Fucking next time you're struggling, I should just pause the video.
no.
let them see the struggle.
The problem with these.
Come out of the sun.
It's half-inch. What am I fucking doing? 11. This is when Victor was half.
Do you want me to just get a socket? I've got sockets. Here, hold this.
I don't want sockets.
Fuck you.
Oh.
A whole set of sockets.
And
a ratchet. What size? Here's 12.
Yeah, that'll work. That's the thing. This is back when they was half metric, half imperial. There you go. Go. Not filming anything.
Yeah,
Fingers in there.
nice.
Oh, look at that.
Nice and gentle, right? That's what you want?
Yeah, nice and gentle. Because underneath here, there's an O-wing. And the O-wing can be a pain to get. If you're not careful, you can tear it.
Should be.
No, just take
On
your
my
bolts
finger.
out and I'll show you how to gently remove it after I fart.
Please don't fart with the wind blowing towards me.
Potion today.
Oh, dog.
Hey, hold that. I'll let you count on. People go, that's not the right way of doing it. We found this in a paddock.
Yeah.
Bit dirty. It was made in 93, this was. In 93.
You want to show your viewers what you're looking at?
Yeah, this thing got plates going on it. Yeah, let's see. A bit fucking rough. Don't know why that's so fucking rough. That's 4-stroke. O-rings in good nick. So that's how the dogs work on these. They open up. If you ever have like a sucking issue of these revving up and down, it's usually this O-ring or the O-ring inside here. Very rough machining on that Victor. And someone's beating here. Easy. It's got the big ports in it, which is good. The real big ports in it. A little score there, but there's a reasonable score on that side. Score there. So she will be smoky, but see that? There's a little bit of play there. That's a little bit of bearing play. The bottom bearing is pretty much on its way out. A little bit of play. But yeah, it's still one. It's still one for fucking years.
Yep.
I mean, you're not from loads of a ticker tank full of fuel for it. I'll see if I can get the head on. Where's it? Better. Where's that socket?
A socket?
Yeah. Tight the socket. That's an extension.
Yeah, I got an extension.
Yeah, there's an extension. Oh, no, I can get it without it. No, I can get it without it.
There you go.
Where's my buddy?
Up here.
I can't reach it.
Fucking grab it yourself, you dog. Now kids, we do not endorse drinking and working on small engines.
Especially lawnmowers with body parts. I know, I never lost my finger on one of these little buggers. I'm going to go, ooh, tap. I was lucky it was only just idling. Here's a tip, don't put your fingers where you want to put your fingers.
On today's episode of Where Not to Stick Your Pecker.
This is a boy who works with nail guns.
I've never shot myself in the pecker. Only the hands.
Yet.
And the toes.
Yet.
And the legs.
Yeah, this is the comedy model. Usually some of them got big cowings, some of them got massive big cowings over the vortex I used to call them. But the common thing when they used to rust out is here in the corners, where they used to correct. But that's where people were not washing the bloody things down. But like anything, these will take more abuse than anybody lawn boy, whatever they call them, or any of the Suzukis. So this is a power tool. This is the later one. This is from the 80s and up. Before that, they had the full crank. They had two bearings that size on the bottom crank and one on the top as a carrier. They're pretty well built. The early ones had British bearings, but the later ones like this have German bearings in them. The very last of the full cranks had this Illusion crank, and I've got one on the back. And the early ones were steel.
Stay. I'm going to make his life easier.
You're not.
I want a bit.
You got the ratchet attachment, do you?
You got some black spray paint?
Oh, bloody hell. I didn't know you had
That's an impact socket, right?
I know
you got there.
I didn't know you had a nut fucker 2000.
Yeah, be careful, that's got so much power it will break your bolts.
I like my penis.
That's so if you want to undo the top and then yeah.
Ooh, rusty. Yeah, they'll talk down at about 3 uggers each. What's the talk on this?
A lot.
Well, usually
it is.
talk. The old Victors, they were just nuts. You just used to do them up till they were just nipped.
Yeah.
But these girls like 10 pounds because they're French bolt. So about one agate on that.
Yeah.
There's not much. Let's see, it's better. This is probably the wrong way.
Wow.
Ta-da! Actually not that fucking greasy.
Not greasy, but full of carbon.
Yeah. Well, it does have a gasket on it. Plastic. Yeah, so it's got a fair like a sludge in it. I might get a rag. That's a standard. That's a standard one. On the very last of these, they were making them in China, like the bottom castings in China. They actually had less fins in them. You'll see them, they're open. But the very last ones, they made them same as this, but they had no spark plug. They didn't machine it out.
You mean decomp?
Yeah, they just made the thing thicker.
Oh yeah.
So that it would drop the compression down. They'll still run, but by that stage, by the mid 2000s, this is pretty much on its course. As most two-strokes were. Now we never had any cat converter, bus Australians or like just stick 25, whatever I had in it. In this case, probably Lawnmower engine oil by the look of it. I'll just get a rag because that ball doesn't seem too bad. It's even worse. I just need something else on.
See if the camera will adjust so you can see it.
Whip my pajamas. Yeah.
Too bad. A little greasy, but not too bad. Get out of the way so we can do his work. A little bit of two-stroke fuel.
50 to 1. What I use this in? Husqvarna, 25 to 1.
50.
50. I stand corrected.
Yes, I can read the bottle. At least you label it correctly.
At least I put oil in it.
That's a good point.
Many people don't. Actually, very smooth. The piston's actually very clean. It was looked after for a long period of time, and it all went fat stick, but there's a lot of gunk on it. Like, if I had it last, we might probably try to kill it, you know. The exhaust is a little bit carboned up, but not greatly. When I pass the farm, I'll try to get some photos of it in that way. Now, let's see, you need to... Oh, come on. Here you go. There you go, how's that? I can take the photos and record at the same time.
Bloody androids. Always with the fancy shit.
Fancy, it's a fucking A33. It's the cheapest one I can get with 5G. Because you know, you gotta watch porno with 5G.
You can't
I ain't buffering for no one.
You've done something and you can't go back to 0.05. You can't go wide lens.
That's fine, no, that's fine. That's fine.
I'll just tip back. Maybe it's that. There we go.
The piston's very greasy. There's a fair bit of grease in the bottom of this. But I reckon she'll burn out with a tank full. You can see how much grease on there. You know, she's had a hard life. I'm going to be honest with you, if you really wanted to save it, I do have the tool to pull it off. This one, they had the 4 pins. The later ones had it, were just 2 flats. If you wanted to save it, the bore is not done up bad. I'd say she'll probably still run just fine. Yeah, I can't see anything overly wrong with it. The air filter looks good on it. I think I'll find a new tank on it now. If you wanted to clean it up, and a new piston's only $40, and they're pretty easy to do. But like anything, the bearings on it's a bit fucking wonky. It's still a bit greasy inside. You're probably knocking all the carbon down, isn't it? I don't like anything. It's not going to hurt anymore.
I reckon she'll be right.
I reckon she'll be just fine. Oh, you've got to face it off, make sure it's all nice and clean.
It's a Victor.
It's a Victor. We made, what, 7 million of these fucking things?
Yep.
You know, in probably 6 million of them are probably still going. I don't realise how big the cylinder was on it. They're like a 54mm bore.
It looks
It's the
huge.
size of a
I'm
coconut.
used to a chainsaw or a whippersnipper. They're tiny compared to this.
Yeah, that's it inside and that's a Spectre. So yeah, how big the piston is. It's picked up. Still there. Where did I put the cylinder?
He's blind, everyone. He's in his glasses.
No, it's selective C. Okay. We can grab that tissue roll, could you?
Yeah, no problem.
Be down.
Too straight. Well,
Thanks.
I don't know if you can tell, but of the two of us, he's the athletic one.
Right. Oil on the cylinder. Oh. There'll be people screaming up there and go, you gotta use silicone, you gotta do a gasket to leak. I've done that before, you know, Victor. I did that to on the old school ones because it was the old ones, because they're a proper crank. You can do that. Nice and my nice clean jeans. He's got a bit of rust in him, so I don't want to. Nice little patch. There'll be someone out there whinging I'm doing this completely the wrong way.
It always is. Hey, at least he's starting his bolts before he's using the ugga-dugga.
Hey, at
Torque
least
Monster 9000.
At least I am starting the bolts unlike most people.
Yep.
The wind shifted, the smoke's coming off the house.
And everyone will be whinging that my videoing is askew.
Well, half of my video was half on the ground. Anything. Who gives a rat's toss?
It is what it is. We're just two yobbos playing around in the backyard.
Front yard. Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, if I want to do this properly, this should be on the bench, cool down, spotless.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also like most things.
Just bear in mind, I found this in a paddock next to a house I was building. Someone had dumped it.
Just tight.
It'll work.
It'll work. No, yeah, I'm going to need
Screwdriver.
decomp. Yeah, and a screwdriver.
Oh, you're gonna take the carby off, or just leave it off? Leave it.
Oh.
See if it works for now.
No, I know there's water on it. I'm going to take this front piece off, which is very easy to do. See, I hope you learned something here, Will.
No, I haven't learnt nothing.
No, that's
I haven't learnt how to pull a head apart,
and what's
which
more,
I could have done, but like.
Really, it's more that you really need that day too.
Mm-hmm.
19mm.
That's the one.
Stephen, that'd be my dad. Mummy's looking my dad.
He's hiding in the shed.
He's a smart man. Hiding 5 goals. Yep. A little bit of oil on the O-wings, so when you put it together, it doesn't bind and pinch.
Yep, that's the one. Bolts over there. Just in case he's forgotten again.
I just gotta make sure he sits in. Make sure I'm not pinching the bearing, the O-ring. Yep, that's it. But you know, parts wise, it's got a good start on it. The muffler doesn't look too bad. The head doesn't look too bad if you need a new head.
Just a bit of rust. Should be right.
At worst you can find it in the back of your shed and hide it from your mum. And when you find another one, which is a bit how you doing, you need to know this part, that part.
I'm hoping I find another one so I don't have to mess around fixing all these wheels.
Yeah, you just bend it that way.
That's what I'm thinking.
And
Bit of timber, good hammer.
You find one of a aluminium deck and stuff like that. But these are marked. I've got one in there. The old white one. You can have that one if you want.
No, I'm good.
That's the one for turbo disc.
Oh yeah.
But the choice, you know, if you were going to keep this, you unbolt it and you keep it as a
I'd probably keep the motor and that's about it.
Yeah.
Because underneath doesn't look too pretty, to be honest. But as we said, well, we haven't said on camera yet, but like
Torque setting isn't.
run a tank through it, cutting grass, and it'll clean the deck out in about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Torque setting is a quarter turn.
Well,
Correction, an eighth of a turn.
that's over 12 inches.
Yeah.
Yeah. Water.
Well, I'm glad we didn't put that shit through the carby. Didn't try and start it with that.
Now I really don't want to take these rubber, the